Arthdal Chronicles, the new open-world free-to-play MMORPG releasing in 2024. I covered this game a year ago when it was in its early stages, but now we finally got some actual gameplay footage, what the game will be looking like, what the content will be looking like. It is coming out for both PC and mobile cross-platform by netmarble. I know that made some of you guys' eyes twitch, but we're gonna be talking about it, so let's jump into it and see what this game is all about. So we're gonna jump right into the classes. So you can choose between 4 classes, and it seems like they have the Holy Trinity, while you can also know gender lock. So you can choose between male and female, which is great. There's character customization, and the characters does look good. When I first looked at the game, I was like, the graphics of this game look really good. So you can change and customize like you want. No gender lock, it is 2024, and you can have a lot of classes to choose between. And I think you can dual wield weapons too when it comes to the classes. We're gonna take a look at that. But also, when you change gear, you get better gear, it actually changes your appearance. And we know there's been a lot of games lately where you they sell costumes, and that's how you change the look of the game. So I'm really glad that actually equipping gear and better gear will make your appearance change. You can like transmog, customize your gear, etc. And when you get legendary gear, you actually know that you have the legendary gear, not a legendary costume, right? So here is like the class switching, like I showing you. So you have the staff, and he switches the staff into the great axe, but he also switches the whole character. So that's going to be interesting. Do you have to level up your own separate characters, and then you can switch between them while playing? That'll be kind of crazy. How will it work, right? Because they're showing it, but they're not kind of explaining how the weapon swaps would work. But overall, very exciting stuff. Taking a closer look at the classes, though, we have the sword and shield, so which will be like the main tank. But I gotta say, them showing the skills look good, the skills look decent, right? But from every footage that I've seen on every single class, I haven't seen any movement while attacking. Right, they're jumping around, you know, they're doing these skills, but they're not moving while attacking, which you guys know me, it's a huge thing for me. Being able to move while attack is really important. Like even the staff user, you know, right here, so it seems like a staff might have like 2 subclasses, when it's like a mage and when it's like a healer, or some kind of priest class with some healing abilities, like they're showing at the end there. So you might be able to play both mage and healer. But yeah, even like the ranger, all the classes again look good, the skills look good, but kind of scared of like no movement while attacking, right? Because I know some people enjoy it with like the lineage 2 combat, but for me, not a big fan. Like the ranger does have some movement, though. You can see they have like a jump around, but I think that's based on skills and not actually moving yourself. And then you have again, you know, the berserker class, the great axe, big hitter, big smasher. Probably gonna be I'm either gonna play this class or the sword and shield, you know, go for the 2 melee classes. There's 2 melee classes and 2 range class for now, and then like a class will unlock later on. Now when it comes to the content, this seems to have a lot of PvE content, everything from world bosses to dungeon bosses to team fights, and the team fights look good. It seems like it require a lot of mechanics, a lot of dodging, a lot of strategy. So you will have to actually put in effort, like they're showing in this fight right here. You have to actually use the mechanics to tame these monsters. Kind of gives me like some of like a Monster Hunter feeling, because it feels like a super like open world boss fights, but I think these are like actual dungeons, right? So it's going to be like dungeons to challenge, PvE content to do. And from what I can see, it's like 5-man parties or 4-man parties, 4 or 5-man parties for sure. So you might have to need 2 tank, healer, and 2 DPSs, right? So you see something going to run like the 4-man player party. Overall, I do like the mechanics, but I'm going to be honest, the graphics that I saw it when they actually teased the game a year ago does not this game does not look as good. Like it looks decent, it looks like every other like new MMO coming out, like Night Crows and all the games from Cacao and stuff, but it's nothing like crazy wow. It's just gonna give you like the good average MMO vibe to it, you know, massive boss fights, mechanical fights, overall like fun experience. But the PvE content will definitely be interesting. Now this game does not only have PvE, we also have PvP, and it seems like the PvP is very like faction based. There's 3 factions that they're showing that you can actually choose and join. Now, you guys know me when it comes to factions. I always think when they introduce some type of faction, is never balanced. I don't know why, but I feel like every time games try to do factions, there's only like a few that actually been able to provide a balanced faction. But there's going to be 3 factions. They're going to be fighting. There's going to be fighting about control, and you're going to be doing this mass PvP fight. So it's going to be the red, the yellow, and blue faction, and they're showing some PvP fights too. As you guys can see, the red and the yellow faction will be fighting and then challenge the blue faction. The blue faction will probably, in this example, is probably like the strongest faction. To challenge them, you have to fight each other, right? So you can't like team up or gang up on the faction. You actually have to fight them yourself. So there's going to be a lot of faction fights, and it seems like in these PvP fights, there's a lot of stuff going on. We have like mobs, bosses, carts. So it seems like it's going to require a lot of strategy around this massive fights to take control of basically the world, right? And when it comes to like the open world stuff, there's a lot of exploration stuff in this game that they're showing. A lot of storyline too. We're going to get back to the storyline soon, but there's a lot of like exploration. It's a massive world, and there's be a lot of other stuff to do. If you're not into like the PvE and PvP, you just want to explore. There's going to be mounts. You know, you have this grappling hooks. You have to explore, find chests, find secret things, and of course there are life skills. If you want to be cooking, you want to be crafting, you want to be a woodcutter, the life skills will be an important thing, because you want to be trading, you want to be making money, right? So a lot of exploration in this game, which is great. A lot of other stuff too. I mean, it's what to be expected from an MMO, right? It feeds you the basic needs of an MMO player, you know, everything from life skills to the PvP to the PvE. So there's going to be a lot of content to do. What I am missing from this game is something like more innovative, something more unique, right? Because when you're releasing these games, there's so many of these games already, right? Especially cross-platform, even for mobile and PC. You have games with graphics like this, like Black Desert Mobile. You have a Lineage. You have all these games from Kakao that's coming out. There's a lot of stuff that is releasing that does remind me of the game. When I first took a look at the game, it did look kind of unique. The graphics look very incredible, but now they kind of remind me of just like the basic MMOs. Now, I want to talk about netmarble, because most of you probably are wondering, yo, Spid, it is netmarble though. And the reality about netmarble is netmarble, they make good MMOs at the start. Okay, Ni no Kuni, Marvel Future Revolutions. There's a lot of good games Netmarble can produce, and this game will probably be a good game. But what Netmarble does after they release a game is they become super predatory and they start milking. So are you gonna expect crazy in-app purchases in the game? Yes. Is it gonna be pay to win? Definitely. Are they gonna milk it? Most likely. And the only thing that I think they might not do, because what Netmarble is known for is they release a game, and then after a few months, they slow down the content update, they copy paste a lot of content updates, and then they increase and ramp up the pay to win. Now, this game, Arthdal Chronicles, is actually based on a TV series, which is super popular. So if they have like a good contract or, you know, good partnership with that TV series, the TV series might not let them be as greedy as they usually are, right? But at the same time, Netmarble is also known for taking like massive, big, famous projects and making games out of it, like Marvel Future Revolutions, right? They take a massive project and then it became greedy and they made it a lot of pay to win. So at this point, I don't have much trust in Netmarble to give us I mean, I have a trust in Netmarble to give us a good MMO. I don't have Netmarble to give us an MMO that's going to last a long time. But after taking a look at this footage, I do think I'm going to be checking out this game, but I don't think it's going to be like a long investment of mine. There's so many games like this coming out. Like I mentioned, there's like Odin Valhalla is coming, right? Night Crows is coming. Legend of Ymir is coming. This Arthdal Chronicles are coming, and they all look very similar, okay? Even everything from the graphics, the combat, to the world, it looks so similar. It just feels like everybody's using the same assets, you know? Right? These days, I am very like very careful when I look at these MMOs. After the fiasco with like the Windfall and the assets, I start like getting this feeling when I see like the same looking MMOs. I'm like, yo, I don't know, man. The asset, it kind of looks the same. Are they using the same assets? What's happening? But it's also this game, what I gotta give it credit to is if you like a very heavy story, and if you watch like Arthdal Chronicles, the series, there might be some Easter eggs in this game they want to check out. It's very like heavy story driven, and the game looks good. Like the graphics of this game looks good. The combat they definitely can work on. The boss fights they can definitely work on. The PvP they can definitely work on. But the graphics overall, how the characters look, how the gear looks, how the world looks, at times it looks good. And definitely, like I said, like drama and game. So you can see that it's very heavily inspired by the drama, by the TV series, you know. And since the TV series is big, you know, people are definitely gonna be checking out the game for those Easter eggs. So overall package of Arthdal Chronicles, I have to say it's an exciting project to definitely check out. The release date for this game, it is going to be released in Korea first, from what I can see. Both on you can pre-register on iOS, Android, and PC. So we will get to play it before it launches globally, which I don't usually like. But hopefully we'll get this game by the end of the year, while it will be releasing in Korea probably in a few months, right? Overall thoughts, I do think that it's going to be fun to check out, fun to play. But I don't think it's going to be like a big investment for people or to, you know, the crave people have for a proper, good, amazing MMO. It's probably not going to fill that, but it's probably going to fill the void you have if you're not playing an MMO right now. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for Arthdal Chronicles? Have you checked out the TV series? Is that hype? Is that exciting? I would love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this video, I appreciate if you, you know, so I might as well subscribe, you know, why not? Or, you know, you have to subscribe or like the video. All you have to do is check out this video right here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.